Good question.
January 8th is the birthday of David Bowie, a musician who refused to be tethered to Earth. So this week we decided to pick a question that we think he would have liked. An anonymous Tumblr user asked, "Can you tell me how long it would take to walk to the moon? Could I make it there in my lifetime?" Well, let's set aside the obvious problems of gravity and temperature and oxygen and food and boredom. Do I have it in me to travel that distance? The moon is more than 200,000 miles away. Could I or you or David Bowie make it there in a lifetime? Well, I'm going to try right now. But first we need a little change in perspective. To keep things simple, from now on, the Earth will be back here. The moon where I'm headed is that way. And the sun is behind you, just rising now. One more thing, let's say I'm taking my first few steps on July 11th, 1969. That's the day that David Bowie, 22 years old, released his first big hit, Space Odyssey.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Appropriate because this is the same month that the Apollo 11 mission is bringing humans to the moon for the first time.
Check ignition and may God's love be with you.
At the end of the first day, I've made it 24 miles through the ozone layer and into the stratosphere. I'm pretty tired out though, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep up this pace all the way to the moon. Here's a reference point for pace. Adventurer Sarah Marquis traveled 12,000 miles from Siberia to Australia. She passed through deserts and tundras and over mountains, and she averaged 18 miles a day. I'm not that tough though, so I'm going to aim for 15 miles a day from here on out. And I'm going to give myself a day off once a week. 9 days in, July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong just walked on the moon. But I've got a long way to go. I'm only 144 miles up. Nearly a month in now, and I've just reached the area of space where the Hubble telescope will one day orbit. It won't be launched, though, for another 21 years. 2.5 years in, it's 1972. The Earth is finally starting to look a little smaller. Back there, David Bowie is releasing his latest hit from the album Ziggy Stardust. It's called Starman. And the moon is about to receive its last human visitors, the Apollo 17 astronauts. Its last human visitors until I arrive. I'm 5 years and 22,000 miles in. It's 1974. David Bowie, 27 years old, just released Rebel Rebel. And I've reached the altitude of geostationary orbit. That's a point in space where a satellite can hover above a single spot, matching Earth's rotation. And here comes one now, a weather satellite. It's 2005. I've been walking for 36 years. It's lonely out in space. Back on Earth, David Bowie is silent. He's recovering from a heart attack. But look, we've reached the point where the moon and the Earth appear to be the same size. It's 2015, David Bowie is 68, and I've walked more than 200,000 miles. And here I am, about to jump onto the surface of the moon. Look down, you can see a footprint left by Buzz Aldrin 46 years ago. And look up, there's a tiny Earth where David Bowie is about to release one last single before his death, Lazarus.
Look up here, I'm in heaven.
He died on January 10th, 2016. So yes, you can walk to the moon in a lifetime. Or you could spend that time doing something just as amazing on Earth.